Well, hello there folks, and welcome back to what is today us at the Citadel to talk about some very important Nulgath and Turk changes. So first of all, if you'd even like to begin heading over to Nulgath, nowadays you're going to have to speak to Murray, and you're going to want to do this penance quest, which has you going along and defeating the Grand Inquisitor. There's actually been some really nice changes here. One of my particular favourites is the fact, as I'll show you later on, you can now directly dash to join the Turk map from any location. You don't have to be in the portal room anymore to join a private room if you so choose. You can literally just join it from wherever you are. So that is really nice. Anyway, as I said, you can get this abyssal summons. This just directs you roughly to where you need to be going. But the point is, once you've done that penance quest, if you're coming along here for the first time, this is going to be relevant to you. You're going to come through here to the portal room where you will find yourself Death's Head. You'll need to be accepting and completing this really quick quest, which is, would you believe, just defeating Death's Head, and then you'll be able to go through the portal and access Turk. I think that also enables the quick join, or it's the next quest I'm going to show you in a moment, but you'll definitely need to do both of these if you haven't already. So once you're into the portal room, there are many changes in here that have occurred. First of all, makais are no longer aggressive on spawn, so once they respawn, once you move around, they're not going to attack you anymore, so you can no longer leech off people, killing makais for you. That same change has also happened over at the Nulgath map, if you're a member who goes over there for your farming. Okay, so next up, the route to Nulgath is the next thing that has had a little tweak. You'll notice that there are rocks now in front of some of the doors, or in between some of the doors. These are pointing you the route you need to take in order to get to Nulgath. So in this case, there's two that we can just walk in between, and it's the same with this one. Whereas this door, there's just one rock next to it. So as you can see, they're pointing us where we need to go. So you'll always know now the route to Nulgath by following the rocks on the floor, which is just the crux of that particular change. When you do get to Nulgath, in order to get to the other NPCs and unlock them all fully and properly, you need to be completing this quest. It is just a contract quest. You literally accept it and then turn it in. Not only will you get yourself an unidentified 13, but you'll then be able to go around the rest of Turk. So, what else has changed? Well, I'll tell you what else has changed. You no longer need bone dust in order to access the portal room, so there's one less thing you need to be worrying about if for some reason you're really low on it. Casparilla has moved next to Yin and Yang. There is an update to this merge shop that we'll touch on in a minute, but before we do that, let us ping up on screen all of the changes. Feel free to pause at any point. A big one to point out is Essence of Nulgath. These are now dropping off of our generic farming quests like supplies to spin the wheel of chance at 10%. If you do happen to do the wrong turn at Voiderbert quest, which is at Original, you can also get ×2 totems from that one there. There is also this huge list of Turk updates that you could have a little look at. It's mostly where things have moved and just some minor quest tweaks. We also have the Citadel updates. Again, that's just due to all the tweaks that have happened, so they kind of correspond with things we've already gone over. And if you do have the Enchanted Nation House, these will affect you. And the one big thing you'll notice is the Nulgath NPC is no longer appearing in your house. So, Swindle and Bilk's Ripoff Emporium, if you have a little look in here, you are now able to grab yourself some totems of Nulgath. They're fairly pricey, but not too bad, as it could have been in the grand scheme of things when you're thinking of that Ripoff Emporium. And just to show you a little bit more information that we touched on the quest update. So, supplies to spin the wheel of chance. If we do open this and scroll down, you will see that confirmed 10% chance for our essences within here. Like we say earlier, I believe Nulgath is now dropping these as well, so it's really nice to have them attached to this quest. You can passively farm them with everything else you're probably grinding for already when you're doing your Nulgath Regents. We'll also load up the larvae quest just so you can see that does have that 20% rate on this one here. Probably, I don't know, I'd be doing supplies to spin the wheel of chance. That's my preferred option if I had a choice out of all of these quests, but I guess if you wanted more defined loot and kind of slightly higher drop chance, you could go on to this one just here. However, lastly and most importantly, my favourite bit of the update has got to be the join command. This has been needed for so long because for me it was really annoying always having to walk to Citadel, and if you were in that bracket of people, you can just type join Tercessuinotlim and then there you go, boom shakala, we are within the room. Anyway folks, as always, thank you very much for watching. Please do leave the video a like and of course subscribe, and I'll see you all again for another one incredibly soon.